Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I'm John Jones, and today we're going to be talking about editing with me, John Jones. We're going to talk about the Kuleshov effect, montage, jump cuts, match cuts, and transitions, pace and timing, and seamless editing and continuity.
Lev Kuleshov was a Soviet filmmaker who was the first to discover the effects that editing had on the audience. He discovered that how shots are assembled would determine what the audience believes the meaning, emotion, or metaphor is attached to the shot. The shot here implies that the man feels lust towards the woman.
This goes on to develop the montage. The montage is when shots are combined into a sequence, generally with music, to create pace and represent a passing of time.
One of the most famous examples of a montage would be Disney Pixar's film Up. The opening scene has a montage in it, which brings tears to the audience's eyes and also shows a passing of time in the film. However, the original use for a montage was a form of political propaganda, as seen with the film Birth of a Nation. The difference between the montage here and the montage of modern day is that the montage in The Birth of a Nation is used to glorify the KKK. The montage was kept for this use until Alfred Hitchcock came along. Hitchcock decided to use the montage for the purpose of entertainment to lure the audience into believing something was happening on screen. This can be seen in the film Psycho in the famous shower scene.
The jump cut is a form of editing that bridges two shots, which then implies that the shot is happening at the same time. Here we can see a video starring me, John Jones. This bit is the jump cut, as it bridges the two shots together. The match cut is a transition between two shots that have similar shapes and sizes of objects in their frames. It creates a continuity and connection between the two shots. Here, we can see the water from the pipe dripping down. It then cuts to the water dripping into a mug. This is the match cut, as it creates continuity through the dripping. These are all forms of transitions, which is simply when we see two shots transition into the other using editing. That just there was a transition. The dissolve transition is used to signify the passing of time and to change the scene. The wipe transition is used to signify the passing of time and to change the location of the scene. And finally, the straight cut transition is used to signify the passing of time very quickly by its effective use of quick timed shots. The pace and timing of the film shows how quickly the timing in the film is going. It can be created through how quick the editing is and how fast the music is. The opening sequence to Quantum of Solace provides the audience with a montage that has fast-paced music and quick editing. This is also a good way in which this film creates the effect of time and space, as it creates the effect that it is moving really quickly to the audience. Short shots create fast-paced action, as it creates the illusion to the audience that time is moving very quickly when this is done. making sure that time and space match in the film. It is making sure the viewer does not notice any awkward jumps, or for example, when one object is in the shot, but then in the next shot it isn't. Like how my jumper has now disappeared.
Michael Francis Rizzi, do you renounce Satan?
I do renounce him.
The baptism murders in The Godfather is a great example of parallel editing. Throughout the scene, we see many different people being murdered. The way it is edited makes the audience believe that the events are happening simultaneously. This is what is known as parallel editing.
I do renounce them.
And all his pomps?
I do renounce them.
Michael Rizzi, will you be baptized? In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Michael Rizzi.
That's strange, sir. I don't have any recollection of that at all.
Mr. Grady.
The 180-degree rule is a rule in filmmaking that creates a relationship between two characters. It is using over-the-shoulder shots, and it is filmed from one shoulder, and then when it turns around the axis, it is on the other 180-degree shoulder.
But you are the caretaker. You've always been the caretaker. I should know, sir. I've always been here.
Selling your car? Well, here's some great news from WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Cutting to the beat is a form of editing when shots are edited to fit with the music playing in the background. If it has a specific bass beat to it, such as dun 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 dun, each shot will be edited on the dun.
So, before you sell or part exchange, come to WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Multiple perspectives are when we get two shots, but they are put into the same frame, like a split screen for example. This then shows two sequences happening at the same time. That's all from me, folks, and from John Jones, good night.